Sorry, you're not coming. Sorry. Oh dear.
If it's the end of August, it can only mean one thing. Düsseldorf. The night before sailing was spent, as always, at Black Horse Farm Caravan and Motorhome Club site near Folkestone. From Black Horse Farm it's a mere 15 minutes drive to both the Port of Dover and to Eurotunnel. Today we're heading to the Port of Dover for our 2 o'clock DFDS sailing to Dunkirk. We set off with 80% battery. Given media reports about queues at the Port of Dover, I allowed extra time and arrived 1 hour and 45 minutes before my booked sailing, only to fly through French immigration and check in as there were no queues whatsoever. One of the advantages of sailing with DFDS is the frequency of sailings to France from Dover, and as I was so early, I was offered to travel on the 12:55 to Calais in place of my booked 2 o'clock to Dunkirk. Even given the extra driving time on the other side, this kind gesture would still save me an hour, and I jumped at the opportunity. Today we are once again sailing on board DFDS's newest ferry on the English Channel, the Côte d'Opale. Built in 2021, she boasts an incredible 3,100 metres of lanes on her vehicle decks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please listen carefully to the following important information about safety on board. In the event of an emergency, you will hear an alarm throughout the ship. This alarm consists of 7 short tones and 1 long tone, followed by the word.
It's a lovely day for a channel crossing, and it was great to spend time in the open air, enjoying the weather and meeting this cheeky fellow who was hitching a ride. I don't think he had a ticket. After a pleasant 20 minutes out on deck, it was time to hit the Seven Seas restaurant for my usual DFDS treat, the chickpea tagine. For me, enjoying a decent meal is part of the reason that I take a ferry crossing. The server offered me peas as well, and, well, don't knock it till you've tried it. Suitably replete, it was time to check out the duty-free shop, and yes, that really is 2 litres of Jura, Glenmorangie or Auchentoshan for £49, or the old favourite, a litre of Botanist gin for £19.99. It's £50 in the shops. It was then time to relax in the premium lounge, which comes at a supplement of £14. This now includes sandwiches as well as snacks and drinks, but the choice when I looked was chicken or egg and cress, so no good to a plant muncher like me. Also disappointing was that soya milk was not available as it used to be for my tea. Still, it was a lovely way to spend the rest of the crossing, and before I knew it, we were easing our way into our berth in Calais. The last time I travelled on the Côte d'Opale, there was bad congestion at the stairways, but there were no such problems today. Disembarkation was prompt and straightforward, and yes, my dash does need cleaning. Within no time I was gliding along a French motorway and really enjoying one of the main reasons that I tow with an EV. So we're driving now between Calais and Dunkirk, and the motorway surface is lovely and smooth, and this really hammers home one of the best things about towing with an EV, is how quiet and smooth it is, not to mention powerful with that phenomenal instant torque. It's just lovely. And yes, there are the downsides of charging, especially when you've got to detach the caravan, but honestly this serene floating experience just makes it all worthwhile to me. On this trip from Calais to Düsseldorf, I would normally only need to make just one charging stop. But even though I had over 50% battery, I wanted to stop at these Ionity ultra rapid chargers in Veurne for reasons I'll explain. So we are in Veurne, just across the border in Belgium. Now normally I would not need to charge, but because I had problems with GridServe yesterday, the car would not accept an ultra rapid charge. I wanted to try it on an ultra rapid charge before continuing the journey, and the good news is it works with the Ionity chargers here. This is really great. It's about a mile from the motorway, and you can see you've got a bank of Ionity chargers here, and there is a ton of room to park the caravan here, and there's even a truck stop to go and get a coffee if you want, but I've only got 10 minutes. This is really good. The Ionity facility in Veurne, which is just across the border in Belgium. The car took 26.6 kilowatt hours, which cost £17.98. From Veurne, it was about a 45-minute drive to Ghent, where I stayed the night on a friend's driveway. The next morning I had work to do, so I stopped at the Ionity facility at Wetteren near Ghent to plug in the car and attend to the business that needed doing. The car had reached 100% way before I was ready. The battery had consumed 45 kilowatt hours at a cost of £30.24. From Wetteren, the sat-nav took us along A roads to Antwerp, where it was time to take on the infamous Antwerp Ring, one of the most dreaded roads in Europe. As usual, the traffic was slow for miles and miles. Eventually the traffic cleared, and after almost 3 hours it was time to stop. But it wasn't because the car needed charging, it was simply because I needed a break and a cup of tea. Those slow conditions did have an upside though. Gosh, nearly 3 hours since we left Ghent. We've done 105 miles because of all the hold-ups and diversions. But look, we've returned 2.7 miles to the kilowatt hour. We've still got 51% battery left, so half the battery, and we've done 106 miles. Gives us in theory a range of 200 miles towing the caravan in optimal conditions. I wouldn't ever risk that, but we're certainly not going to bother charging up for the 53 miles remaining to Caravan Salon Düsseldorf. Happy days. So I want to show you this charging station in the Netherlands. Why can't we have them like this in the UK? As you can see, there are 4 fast chargers, but the way they're arranged means that you can first of all access this area from both sides, so you can basically use any charger with a caravan, or maybe only this side because there's not enough space that side. But it just shows that pull through chargers, it's not difficult, and there are loads of these around the Netherlands. This is Fastned, and yeah, it's just such a common sense way of arranging chargers where you can either have 4 cars, or as I say, you can use one of these end bays. You've got connections on both sides, long cables so you can use either cable on either side. Absolutely brilliant, just pure common sense. Please, GridServe, Ionity, all of you, please can we have these in the UK? After a refreshing cuppa, it was a short distance to the German border and less than an hour further to get to the Messe Düsseldorf. Here we are again, happy as can be, all good friends and jolly good company. Haha, look who it is and... Hey there! Hello! Oh, put me down, put me down! Hello, Josie! Hello, Josie! Oh, welcome. Thank you!
Turn around. Turn around.
Camper Toby, what a surprise! Oh, you're so tall!
Nice to see you. Welcome back to Düsseldorf.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
So we've arrived at Caravan Salon Düsseldorf. There's the gang. I switched the car off, of course, before I remembered to take any readings, but by checking the mileometer, we've done 51 miles. So on top of the 106 we did, that's 157 miles from Ghent, and we still have 24% battery left. So 75% battery to do 157 miles. Wow, that's cool. That's really good. From Calais to Düsseldorf is approximately 260 miles, and it cost us just under £50 in electricity, as we could trickle charge for free upon arrival. This works out to about 19 pence per mile. Do remember that only one charging stop was strictly necessary. So we've made it, we're here at Caravan Salon Düsseldorf 2023. All the gangs here, Camper Toby, Veurne Camper, Happy and Camping have just arrived down there, Stefan and Melly, everybody's here. So it's nice to have all the gang together. I would like to say a massive thank you to DFDS for supporting the channel by providing the ferry crossing to allow us to come to Düsseldorf and bring you all the news. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to the Caravan and Motorhome Club, who have provided the red Pennant travel insurance, so I've got no worries if I go sick or if I break down or anything. I'm covered. They'll even send out a chauffeur to bring my rig back if anything happens to me. So a massive thank you to DFDS and to the Caravan and Motorhome Club for allowing me to be here to bring new news of Caravan Salon Düsseldorf 2023. First video should be here this coming Friday, and then we've got a Heimer Ariba special coming on the Sunday. Lots to look forward to. Can't wait to see what we've got here. Thank you so much for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't already. It just leaves me to say, from Dougal and Ted, who are back with my mum, and from me, thanks for tuning in.